of our own. He's one of our own. He's one of our own. Reece James, he's one of our own.
I really understand.
Hello there guys, welcome back to Yosef's Chelsea Blues. Hope you guys are all doing well. I'm sorry there wasn't a video last night. I went out and played some football. I was shattered when I got back. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say. I've waited and waited, and I think this is the time to do this transfer video now. Got back from work, got everything sorted out, got all the tweets up. I'm literally going to count now how many tweets there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There's 15 tweets just for all of these 4 players right here that I'm going to talk about today. There's probably about 3 or 4 for each one. But yeah, it's mad. Before we get into it, make sure you smash the subscribe button if you're new around here. Smash that like button. Turn that notification bell as well so you don't miss any great upcoming content. And follow all the socials. TikTok, Instagram, and X. Yosef's Chelsea Blues and all. Let's get into it. This is probably going to be a longer video than usual. So make sure you guys are locked in. Let's get cracking. Starting off with Xavi Simons. There's been a lot of news about him. But we are going to start off with Florian Plettenberg. I'm going to show you in chronological order for this one. This is what Florian Plettenberg put out yesterday for Xavi Simons. I think this is the right one. Yes. This is what Florian Plettenberg put out yesterday evening or something, I think. Chelsea are still working on a deal for Xavi Simons. A verbal agreement is almost done. There's still a strong feeling that the deal will go through. Chelsea are ready to submit an official bid, but further player offloads are needed first. The Xavi Simons deal is currently independent of Chelsea's interest in Alejandro Garnacho. So we've got the clarification there. Chelsea is still working on a deal for Xavi Simons. Verbal agreement is close. There's still a feeling that the deal will go through. Chelsea are going to submit an official bid soon. But player offloads need to happen first before it can happen. And this interest is completely different to Garnacho. So I'm glad that we have that clarified. Fabrizio yesterday also said this. Xavi Simons' position from today is clear. He wants to go, and you'll see also in the next days. Now, that was put out yesterday. He said in the next days. Well, we've had an update. Now, Xavi Simons removing RB Leipzig from his Instagram bio, seen as transfer message. He wants Chelsea move. Negotiations remain advanced. More work to do to get it done, but Xavi has 2 years left on his contract and won't extend. Fabrizio also says this as well. This is more recently. Exclusive, Xavi Simons did not train with RB Leipzig group on Friday and is not expected to be part of the squad today because they've got a friendly going on. His decision is clearly oriented to Chelsea move after deleting Leipzig from Instagram bio. Negotiations at advanced stages between Chelsea and Leipzig. And there's two more bits of news. The final bit of news from Florian Plettenberg. Xavi Simons is also not in the squad for RB Leipzig's friendly against Atalanta Bergamo today. Reason? His imminent departure from Leipzig. Chelsea want to close the deal very soon with a round of talks scheduled. And finally, Fabrizio gives another update in the last 30 minutes. Xavi Simons has no injury or issues. He's out of today's game for clear desire to join Chelsea. He's not even on the bench as revealed in the morning, and the message is clear. Xavi wants to leave. So, you've seen all that news there. It's a lot of news to take in, I will say, but it's clear. Xavi Simons wants Chelsea. Just like Garnacho wants Chelsea. So I expect we'll get the Xavi Simons deal done first, and then Garnacho will look later in the window. But this deal is moving fast. And I wouldn't be surprised if we got Here We Go today or tomorrow or something like that. I think by next weekend, the deal will be done. The deal will definitely be done by next weekend. But I could be wrong. It could go on for longer than that, but hopefully not, because I want to see Xavi Simons in those pre-season games. Against Bayer Leverkusen and Inter Milan. Not Inter Milan, AC Milan. But we'll see what happens. Let me know what you think of the Xavi Simons deal. And if you think it will happen or not. It's getting very close that it will happen, though. And how do you think he'll do at Chelsea? Also, let me know of that as well. Next is another Leipzig player. Benjamin Sesko. There's a lot of news on him as well. But both of these players are going to be leaving Leipzig. So, first bit of news we got is from Ben Jacobs. I'm just going to quickly share it. Here it is. Breaking. Newcastle make a €75 million plus €5 million bid for Benjamin Sesko. Club record offer. Newcastle's tactic has always been to get a quick agreement with Leipzig in the hope Manchester United can't or won't match it. So Newcastle bid €75 million plus €5 million in add-ons. Here's Fabrizio. Benjamin Sesko not even in RB Leipzig squad today due to transfer set to take place this month. Same as Xavi Simons. No decision made yet by Sesko's camp on new club. Newcastle ready since last week to pay what it takes, and Man United also in contact with Leipzig. And Florian Plettenberg gives another update here. Exclusive, Benjamin Sesko is not in the squad for RB Leipzig's friendly against Atalanta Bergamo today. Same thing for Xavi Simons. Reason, his imminent departure from Leipzig. He has reportedly already told his teammates he'll be leaving. Newcastle and Manchester United are pushing to sign him, with an official offer worth €80 million having been submitted by Newcastle. Ben Jacobs and Florian Plettenberg have mentioned the offer, but Fabrizio hasn't. I'd like to know why that is, but we'll see what happens. I mean, that's the news on Benjamin Sesko. Newcastle have placed an offer, from what it sounds like, of €75 million plus €5 million in add-ons. I mean, I would accept that if I was Leipzig, but I'm not the Leipzig owner, am I? So we'll see what happens. This will probably facilitate the Isak deal as well for Newcastle to get money. And we're going to get on to Isak in a sec, but Yeah, Sesko. I don't understand the hype around him, I'll be honest. I just got good shot power, but that's all I know, really. I haven't really watched Sesko enough to be like, oh, yeah, he's good. But, yeah. That's all on Sesko. Let me know of what you think of the Sesko situation and where do you think he'll go? Let me know because 2 clubs are in a race. Manchester United and Newcastle. So let me know. Next. Isak. We saw the news that Liverpool put a bid in of around 110, 120 million pounds. We have more news from Ben Jacobs. Here it is. Exclusive. Liverpool have no plans as it stands to bid again for Alexander Isak this window. Nature of Newcastle's rebuttal means Liverpool will not follow up with a second offer, regarded as futile unless Newcastle change their stance and contact Liverpool. Offer rejected was £110 million. Terms with Isak not a problem. That's from Ben Jacobs. Florian Plettenberg also gives us some news. Understand Alexander Isak has once again made it clear he only wants to join Liverpool Football Club. Even Manchester United made an inquiry in recent days, but Isak turned it down. He only wants Liverpool. The players camp remain optimistic that an agreement can be reached this transfer window after an £120 million bid was rejected by Newcastle. Isak's agreement with Liverpool until 2031 is 100% done. Florian Plettenberg also says this, been clearly told Liverpool will not give up on Alexander Isak. So Ben Jacobs is clearly waffling there. And that's all the news on Isak. So, I mean, you never know. Journalists do bluff and clubs do bluff. So we'll see what happens if Liverpool actually do come back in for Alexander Isak. Florian Plettenberg tells us that Liverpool aren't giving up. Ben Jacobs saying they are. So we will see who's lying. But Liverpool are interested in Isak. They're going to be interested in him. I think he'll still end up going there. So I think Florian Plettenberg will end up being right. But I'm not saying Ben Jacobs is wrong. Maybe Liverpool have told him, oh, you know, just put it out there that we're not going to come back in, just as a tactic. So Ben Jacobs isn't going to be 100% wrong. He'll be a bit wrong, but you get what I mean there. But yeah, that's all on Alexander Isak. Let me know of what you think of that situation. I think it's an outrageous situation, but yeah, let me know what you think. And the final main topic of this video is Armando Broja. As you can see, we have the 3 words. Fabrizio, take it away, mate. Here we are. It's over between Armando Broja and Chelsea. Understand the transfer to Burnley will be permanent. Broja will complete his medical in the next 24 hours and sign long-term deal with Burnley. Chelsea accepted conditions. Here we go. We have had the confirmation. And we also have Fabrizio here saying Armando Broja to Burnley on a permanent deal follows Mark Yu to Sunderland on loan and João Felix to Al Nassr. Chelsea won't stop, with Nkunku and Sterling also expected to leave this summer. Nico Jackson's situation open. Xavi Simons and Garnacho both high on the list. So that is the news on Armando Broja. Let me know what you think of him going to Burnley permanently. I think it's a great move for him. I think he'll do as well as when he went to Southampton on loan. So we'll see what happens because he's going to get so much more playing time. I hope he does well out there. Let me know what you think. And finally, there's one more topic to talk about. It's quite sad, actually. Heung-min Son. You guys already know what I'm about to say. Fabrizio, take it away. Breaking. Heung-min Son has decided to leave Tottenham this summer. The player has informed Spurs management and also new management new manager Thomas Frank. Negotiations underway with MLS side LAFC after he was also approached by Saudi clubs in May. MLS most likely destination. This is actually a sad day for football. Not that someone's died or anything, but Son is leaving Tottenham. Like, I always thought that Son would stay there until he retires, but oh well, he's decided to leave Tottenham. I'll be sad because I've always respected Son as a player, and I think we have to dedicate this last bit of the video to him as a player, because we can all laugh at Tottenham and say, oh, no trophies. They did just win one, but you get what I mean. We can always banter Tottenham, but they will always have one great Premier League player that has played for them. We all remember Harry Kane. He's gone to Bayern and he's won trophies. Son stayed. Son stayed and won a trophy with Spurs without Harry Kane. Do you know how loyal that is? Spurs fans need to put some respect on Son because he could have left with Kane. Bayern was so adamant on getting Son as well, I remember. But Son was like, no, I want to stay. And there we go. He wins a trophy with Spurs. Then he leaves as a legend. Just like Ange. Even though he had a horrible Premier League campaign, wins a trophy and leaves as a legend. So you got to put some respect on Son's name. And wherever he goes, I hope he does well. Genuinely, I hope he does well. I never hated Son. I never hated him. Genuinely, I never hated him. There might have been one time where I did hate him was when I think he got a red card against Chelsea. Maybe when he kicked Rudiger in the... don't know if I can say it on here, but yeah, you guys can probably guess what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's probably the only time where I had a bit of dislike for Son. But other than that, I didn't have a problem with him. I really liked him as a player. So, yeah. Huge respect to Son. You'll always be remembered as a Premier League legend. Obviously, even though you played for Spurs. But you'll be remembered. So, good luck to where you go next. And we'll see where he goes. Let me know where you think Heung-min Son will go. Because I actually don't know where he will go. Maybe the MLS, maybe Saudi. We'll see what happens. But yeah, let me know in the comments, where do you think Heung-min Son will go? And that's going to be it. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you smash that subscribe button if you're new around here. Smash the like button. Turn that notification bell if you're new as well. So if you don't miss any of our upcoming content. Make sure to follow all socials. TikTok, Instagram and X. Yosef's Chelsea Blues and all. I'll hopefully see you guys later for a second video of the day. Transfer news and maybe some more shorts as well. In a bit, up Chelsea, and we're out. Peace.